I'm a lecturer at the University of Ibadan, Department of Educational Management. The conference goes beyond every description. Number one, it is an assemblage of everything pertaining to education in Nigeria. This is the heartbeat conference. This is the heartbeat. Every other thing generates from here. Specifically, you will see that here we are talking about educational planning, educational administration, educational policy. And it's not only university lecturers that are here, we have practitioners from the various ministries, from the various universities, from the various establishments, MDAs, they are all here. And you can see the level of discussion that has been going on in the last 2 days we have been here. Naib, number one, as a lecturer, I am not too much in a position to talk about what the University of Ibadan has achieved. But when we talk about NEAP as regards the University of Ibadan, then we are talking about the Department of Educational Management, because that is the department that is directly related with the association. And by the grace of God, the department has benefited immensely from this association. And the association too has benefited immensely from the Department of Educational Management. Take, for example, between 2006 and 2010, the editor-in-chief of this association came from University of Ibadan in person of Professor Joel Babalola, who is now a fellow of this association and a member of the board of trustees. After Professor Joel Babalola, 2010 to 2014, Professor Ayeni, also from the same department, took over from him as editor-in-chief. And already a lot of things are going on. You can see that yesterday, Professor Ayeni was fellowized. And so we have other people who are coming up too, and we are still in line with what the association is up to. And what is the association up to? We train, we develop all those who are going to stay in strategic educational positions in Nigeria. You can read any other course. You can read teacher education. You can read special education. But when we come to the management of education, that's where we come in. And so you will see that it is this association that produces vice chancellors. It is the association that produces registrars. It is the association that produces the key technical manpower in charge of education. And in the Department of Educational Management too, that's what we do.
Okay, sir.
Election is election. And with election, you cannot say Mr. A is the one coming in. You cannot say Mr. B is the one coming in. But all that concerns us is the capacity has been built. The competence has been built. Now, you can have capacity without popularity. You can also be popular without capacity. But you agree that the people who are here, they know who is their leader. They know who their leader wants to be. They also have what they want their leader to achieve for the period the leader is going to be there. And that's why you see that today's election is likely going to be very tough.
Among those who are going to...
Among those who are going in for election, I don't know how it will come out.
So what is your reaction? Buying?
It is a vote buying, but we do canvassing. And normally, you can't just see somebody and say, I'm voting for you. No. You'll be able to say, Oga, when you reach there, what do you want to do? No, I'm sure. And when about 3 people talk to you about the same position as an academic, you should be able to make decision that this one is making mouth, this one will do something.
Okay, sir.
For me, I don't have a new blueprint. It's not as if I'm maintaining the status quo. And what we want to do in this place is that what the elders have started, the landmark that the elders have started, which they started with, we want to build on it. Now, let me give you some examples. I mentioned Professor Babalola, editor-in-chief, 2006 to 2010. I was his mentee. I was his disciple at the University of Ibadan. I mentioned Professor Ayeni, 2010 to 2014. I was his very close right-hand man. Ayeni wanted me to take over from him in 2014. I lost the election. I lost it by 22. And then in 2018 at Kefi, I recontested. I lost by 2. This year again, I'm contesting. If I didn't have an objective, I won't be contesting. Now, where did the others stop? Today, in this world, we don't talk about writing with hand. We now talk about the clouds. We now talk about ability, what we call visibility. And that is the problem of Nigerian academics. And when you are going to the position of editor, you are going to make the journals of the association visible. And when we now talk about global ranking, you see that Nigerian universities will be coming up.
Finally, sir.
Let's not trouble ourselves about ASU. We have put in ASU very strong, reliable pillars. We have no fear about our leaders. The decisions they take, we voted for them. Whatever decision they take, we are backing them.
Thank you.